Hello and welcome, and I apologize for our little rush start. Thank you again for speaking.
Your voice seems to be cutting out.
Anyways, I am SnowBear22, and joined with me is Pokemon 1937. We have a great match today, Snorms versus Roushmore.
Still seems a little wonky.
Work on it.
Oh no, it sounds weird.
Alright. So we have a little bit of starter. Looks like we have a Moltres starter, which is a very good starter to go with. Beyond that,
I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
hopefully we got my audio issues figured out. If not, I will
Seems good now.
silent. Yeah, so this has been this is one of the long-rated races. Storms is one of the community favorites, or not community favorites, one of the heavy hitters here. We do have Roushmore, who's been joining a little bit more recently, and has been doing pretty good himself. Rush is definitely a lot more familiar with a lot of the other Pokemon games, so it's always good to see everyone get into that. We have the SS ticket. So it looks like we have SS ticket for both of them. I apologize. I may have been a little bit hasty, just trying to make sure I had everything cut up. But yeah, so this is going to be a good race from both of our runners.
This is Roush's second game in this group. You managed to win his first one, and if you win this one, you'll be top. You'll guarantee himself going through.
That's correct. So yeah, that's right. He beat you. But yeah, that's a Thunder Punch TM to start. That's very good to see. It is Bugsy's TM, so they're not going to get another one. So we may not see them teach that right away. But it looks like we have even a little bit of different routing start. We have Roushmore Rush just starting in the Sprout Tower, whereas Storms is going to grab those quick items in the escape room chamber. I like the escape room chamber first because there's a chance that something like a squirt bottle early or fishing rods, so you never know.
Sprout Tower is pretty important to do as well.
Although this Moltres is pretty stacked. Psychic, Low Kick. Let's see what else it has. Thunder. Okay, so no wonder why they're not teaching Thunder Punch. Yeah, this is a pretty good starter. Not gonna lie. So nothing especially important in the Sprout Chamber. It does give an extra repel, so that's always nice to have. Yeah, so they're going to be both climbing the tower. It's usually recommended to climb the tower before doing the gym. because there's a lot easier way, a smaller experience to get in, and there are also more items as well. Ah yes, Arrow Blast, very important. That'll do a lot. It seems Rush was doing a lot more, I think was a few more grinding than Snorms. But either way, they're pretty good and they shouldn't have to worry about a new main for a while. If at all. But because it is a legendary, it will have reduced experience gain, or slower experience gain, or rather, higher requirements for experience gain, so we'll be a little bit underleveled compared to where we normally are. And that's a vanilla escape rope. Always good to see. I don't know if Rush actually went shopping before.
He did.
Oof, Hydro Pump. Hate to see that. Just... Oh no. Okay, I hope Rush saved before. I think he did.
He did.
Yeah, you don't like... We hate to see that early on. I guess this is one of the reasons why occasionally you actually want to buy an X speed early on. That you can... Because you can get X speeds and X attacks from Violet. There's actually only a few places where you can get X speeds, so it's nice to be able to get it from a small mart like Violet. And Storms doesn't save actually, so he's gonna be taking a risk with that Voltorb. Hopefully it works out for the better for him. But it looks like Elder gave us nothing. Oof. Oh, the gold bear. Oh, that was very good. That'll be enough to let it live. So that's why he was so confident. No problem with the Elder. So, talking a little bit about our runners, Roushmore's favorite Pokemon, he said, is goodness, I just saw it. His favorite Pokemon, I believe, was Swellow.
Oh.
Yeah. And Storm's favorite Pokemon, well, for a while it's Psyduck, but it seems like he's grown pretty fond of the newly revealed Quaxley, as also another reason why he's naming himself Quaxley. He's very fond of the ducks. Pretty cool. But yeah, it looks like we're gonna be pretty standard at this point, with both our runners having a very good main to start with. How do you think this seed's gonna turn out, though? All the ducks. Look, you can have more than one favorite. But it looks like we're kind of bland start. After getting the SS ticket.
Teleport.
Oh wait, was
There's
that
a
teleport
Team.
Oh, Faulkner's teleport.
One's teleport.
Oh, that'll be pretty nice if they find it early on. Yeah, teleport is one of those things that really can alter your routing. So if you get it early on, it would be really hype. Yeah, definitely. So we'll see if we get it. So even if you do get Fly, there is one more case where teleport can be useful, and that's if you have to go double dip into the power plant. But you do have to be careful about where you set your teleport point back to. See, Rush kind of trying to figure out some extra money. I think he's trying to get some more repels there. Selling back the extra potions. All the little money you can scrape by. Yeah, well, Snorms has already done this check and he's going to be going through. Didn't buy any extra repels yet, but probably will do more shopping later on. It definitely is a lot more important to have those escape ropes early, because you can only get escape ropes in so many places. We have our runners both with pretty clean movement, so that's always good to see. Movement can be a little bit hard, and ooh, you hate to see that. We got the Pokedex. I think both of our runners are going to be picking those up and not say resetting, so gonna be kind of a rough time for them, because it's gonna, their menu needs to be a little bit messed up. However, it's so early in the race, so they're gonna get used to it pretty quickly.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, the dig TM, very good.
Number 1's Whirlwind. Hooray.
Oh wow, you were able to catch a glance of that, pretty neat. Did you catch a glance of what TM50 was?
TM50, I don't know.
Yeah. But either way, it looks like both the runners have the Pokedex now. Storm sold a floor store, uh-oh. And a max elixir. I guess he's getting more money. Still winning.
Still winning.
Storm sold some Ultra Balls. Oh no. We're gonna have to squad him later for that one. Probably not necessarily, but we sort of have a kind of a joke sort of in the community that we try not to sell. We try to collect all the Ultra Balls that there are. There are 12 Ultra Balls in these settings, so it's basically, you know, we sort of have a side game where we say kind of win the game if you get all 12 of them, amongst other side games you may be aware of. And it looks like our Firebird is deciding not to learn any fire moves, but rather some water moves instead. But it looks like our runners are going to have no problems for the most part, which is always good to see. Pokemon fan, did you notice if Rush picked up any additional Pokemon?
I don't think so.
Okay, so might be a slight difference with when Revives come into play, or for HM friends that Rush still needs to get more. They do both have the egg in their party, I believe, so they're kind of hoping it'll hatch sometime soon. So they don't have to go out and grab an extra poke. Or they could just try to go for a different main if we get, for example, early pass. Rush getting a little unlucky and missing his thunder to get with a rock, and then it's replied with a rock to the face. Yeah, it looks like he doesn't have any other Pokemon in his party there. I do like this call for Snorms to do the repel and then use whatever repel steps are left over to get into the forest. I think it saves a little bit of time, generally, because you're going to be going back anyways to Azalea, so instead of having to kind of save reset on the cut guy, you can just go back and still grab all the items at once from Azalea. Looks like Rush is doing that as well. Yeah. Our rival was no problem. I guess he had an auto starter. Or that's most likely the case. I did miss the starters, but it doesn't seem like they were that big of a deal considering they both took the Moltres to start with.
Both Clefable, Moltres.
Okay. So I'm sparing the hair cost, not going for the super overkill Aero Blast with his minimal, or with his but saving it instead for the grass toys. See, if I wasn't so worried about having PP, I would have Aero Blasted there. Sorry, Septros. There's no such thing as overkill, or too much overkill rather. It's just enough. We need to start doing that belly drum. If you didn't know, in this game, actually, belly drum still does the trigger once, or at least +2 attack, even if you don't have enough HP. So it's a little bit unique in that case, because belly drum's programmed as using 6 swords dances, so that if your attack was reduced at all, it's going to be maxed out. But before it does the HP check to see if it works, it actually does 1 swords dance once. But we have Rush actually heading over to Goldenrod early, picks up that fog badge.
Seems he believes that Bugsy is a scam.
I mean, I think there's a lot of people do believe that. He might be just going back later, because I don't think he picked up the I don't think he picked up the charcoal item either. But in this case, Bugsy's not a scam, as there's a cut HM right there.
I mean, cut might not be required.
I mean, it's possible it could not be required, but generally when it's given this early, you're gonna probably want to use it. Oh, and there's the squirt bottle. And that charcoal guy being very generous, walking towards Snorms. I've had it where he's walked into the corner before I could even get to him. we're going to do some shopping. And hopefully we see some good TMs here, since we have a lot of money. Not selling the PP up. I understand the want to keep it, but generally I just sell it. He is saving before buying any TMs, doesn't want to get baited. Did buy an attack that may cause confusion and an attack that may burn. Which is... Oh, no, it's a move that may cause confusion. Oh, got scammed by that. It looks like the fire move was something important as he bought a second copy of it.
Sacred Fire.
Okay. I can understand. Roche. I apologize. Yeah, it's...
He buy Waterstone?
He did buy a Waterstone, yes. And is right now currently stocking up on X attacks, actually. Generally, I would do that. I wouldn't necessarily worry about stocking up on X attacks since they're more widely available. But I would stock up a little more on X specials, which are only available in the big marts. But Snorms has been doing that, and so he's able to more quickly manage his money. Oh, and Snorms definitely got his fog badge in there. Not paying attention. Just missed what was in the bike shop.
Was the best item ever.
More money?
Potion.
Oh, very good. Rush is not resetting it away, so he will get a call from the bike shop person later. We need the Waterstone because one of the runes of All Chambers opens up with the Waterstone, so that's 4 items that it's there. So it's very important to get that because it often does have something required. So yeah, there are 4 different runes of Elf Chambers. There's the Waterstone Chamber, Flash Chamber, Escape Rope Chamber, which you've already seen, and then the Hoe Chamber. The Hoe Chamber was modified so that you don't have to actually have a Hoe. Actually, it's modified away from that to prevent cheesing. And instead is modified so that you have to encounter the Hoe at the top of the tower.
Will not be receiving a call from the bike shop today.
Yeah, so the bike shop will call you after you've biked a certain amount of steps after you've talked to him. So, a lot of runners will try to save and reset before that, or save before the bike shop, so that you don't get a call midway in. And Snorm's doing it, getting the items in this way, in case nothing useful, so he could just reset it away instead of having to walk back down. Roush picking up a couple of the hidden items. I think I generally only pick up a few ones in the first few routes because you can have a lot of money doing item randos. This full item rando, especially is showing a lot of money items, so I'm not too worried about being pressed for cash. And Roush was thinking a little bit about whether he wanted to do it, but does indeed teach Sacred Fire.
Yeah, it's 2 of them.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks like Snorms, I believe, is fighting yes, he's fighting the 4 Pokemon Pokken Nerd. In case he has to go back later for the with the basement key. So might as well get it done now while the experience is relevant. And Roush seems to be having no issues with the first trainer in Whitney's gym and will be quickly probably dispatching the next one. Does save to make sure everything's safe. Meanwhile, Storms does go buy some of those heal powders.
believe we've seen what Kenya is, so
We've not seen Kenny yet, yeah.
what do you think you'll be? I'll go with I'll guess Chansey.
That's a good one. I think it will be Jose Handauer, and we do have the card key off of Whitney. So here we go, we get the Kenya. There have been, I guess since they do have the squirt bottle, they're probably not gonna do, they are gonna pick up Kenya first. Although there are some strats to pick up Kenya last in case you have to backtrack. But because they have the squirt bottle, it's just better just to grab the Kenya right away. So early card key though is pretty interesting. Max potions are always good to find. Any healing items I appreciate. I generally appreciate getting healing, and just the big HP ones. Not so much the regular potions. So this is the part that's a little bit more tricky to go through without bonking. I honestly don't know how people can manage it without bonking here. Takes some very good control. Just the super row, not what they're looking for. But it does come in handy later. I prefer actually stocking up on super repels over max repels. Just more efficient bang for the buck. In terms of what I need anyways.
Butterfree!
Oh, that poor thing.
What the heck? Why? You could have just ran away.
I think it was just to spite you.
Why is this
As you're commentating. Alright, saving for the Sudowoodo. Let's see what it is. We still don't know what that Kenya is, though. Sorry.
Being betrayed.
Betrayed. Does Seek Fire kill the Sudowoodo? I guess he wants to catch it. But I don't think the Nidoran will live. Although we are synced now because of that. Very nice to see. And we sort of see the difference here, where Snorms caught extra Pokemon. We got Roush who is just catching it for the needed extra Pokemon. We have like a Bulbasaur, I think, as our Kenya.
Seems like, yeah.
Some kind of plant. Regardless, Storms doesn't even check, and he just gets rid of it. Although, Roush forgot the Rock Smash guy. Maybe he'll get it later. But it's gonna be very important, as he does have that rainbow badge. Oh. Ivysaur. One day I'll learn all the Pokemon by the sprites.
I think Bulbasaur and Ivysaur share sprites.
Oh no, they do, but I want to learn what possibilities are so that I don't always have to check. You know, every time there's a bird, I always get a little baited into thinking, oh, maybe it's Zapdos. Although, speaking of, I guess we released the Ivysaur, we gave it back, only to get the Venusaur now.
forgot on Smash Time before now. Oh no. Maybe.
Oh, he just forgot it. Well, he'll figure out later that he's not able to get Rock Smash until he actually talks to the gentleman. Oh yeah, it's very easy to forget because you're like, okay, the Sudowoodo, I don't need to do anything. Meanwhile, he does go into the item finder house, and it looks like he's just beelining for Kanto main. You know, I can't blame him. It'll be a level 33, so that's at least 10 levels over.
Just knows that Morty is a scam.
I mean, you're speaking to the person who talks about that the most. I mean, I appreciate any and all people who do understand that Morty is a scam. He is the one who must not be fought. Or you're gonna be only disappointed. And we do have that card key, so as long as we get 7 badges, normally he's not required. Do you know that you can be scam even if he's required? He can be just a required scam. It's always like it's like King Zora. It's just much less friendly, or it doesn't just give it to you for money. He just requires you to beat up folks, and then he'll give it to you. And we have the Snorms going into the Kimono Girls. The Snorms has been more of a philosophy of trying to get as much done as you can when you can do it. So, you know, trying to avoid double dipping. And I think that's a pretty good way to go about these kinds of things.
Consistent.
Just get all the checks done you can. He's gonna keep the super repel. And look at that money. All that money. It is selling them back to Sweet Kiss. Keeping focus energy though. Buying 60 super balls. I think that's enough for the rest of the game. Generally 40 is more than enough, but 60 is... I wouldn't say excessive, but you know what? He doesn't have to worry about not repelling ever again. Look, sad. Look, Mario just sits there saying, "Ha, you must do stuff." Although, I wonder if he's more like King Zora in a Link to the Past rando, or King Zora in an Ocarina of Time rando, where he blocks her way and takes like 7 minutes to move his sorry bum so you can just get to the Jabu Jabu. Luckily, with Ocarina of Time rando, you're able to sort of skip him sometimes. Regardless. We have the kimonos required, the lore, oh my goodness. Well, I think Winkies and Dimnix are both in shambles now. It's the lore! Do you agree with me there, Pokemon fan?
What?
Kimono girls are always required. The lore.
No.
Ooh, Hive Badge. So we have cut access right now. I wouldn't be surprised if Storms goes instead of going to Olivine like Roush has been doing, that he goes to that he goes towards Mahogany instead.
Mahogany makes more sense.
Although I guess he's not going to be able to do all of the Rocket Hideout basement until he gets Surf. But can get those items up to the Hidden Power guy. So Roush is doing a little bit of a different routing. He's doing that fight earlier on to pick up that item. It is one less Pokemon when you're doing it fighting the guy down below rather than the guy above. However, I prefer to fight the one above because it's kind of in your along the way there and less walking. Snorms got frozen. Rather unfortunate that he hasn't taught Sacred Fire. Instead, has to waste time using a full heal and a super potion. Okay, I think that was a Seadra something and Gins? I am not very good at the Roamer cries. I would definitely try to go for that Seadra, although it's possible that's actually just a Meowth and I was just being a dummy.
Indra is terrible.
Chandra's amazing.
She's bad.
Storm's just going for the Raikou, I think, more. That's Roamer. Didn't save, so if he gets it, he'll get it. Does not look like he gets it, though. Unfortunate. Meanwhile, Roush is on the boat. Does heal on the bed. A little unnecessary. Also saves for this fight. It's a little unnecessary to save for this fight, as you can lose against the Sailor, and he does full heal you afterwards, regardless of win or loss. Yeah, we have quite a bit of different routing here, which is sort of exciting. So in case you're not familiar, in this tournament we do have some fly rules. Do you want to explain a little bit about those fly rules, Pokemon fan, while we have some time?
What? Can you say it again?
I said, while we have some time, do you want to talk about the fly rules? Because we do have some limitations about where the fly can be.
Fly doesn't exist. Just kidding. Fly has to be before you take the bow, which is probably the most relevant one here. It has to be before you go past and relax. Before you go past Mahogany. So the route after Mahogany, yeah. And then fly has to be before Misty or something, I think.
It's not going to be in Cerulean Gym, correct. And it's also not going to be beyond the waterfall in Tojo Falls, so it's not going to be on the way to Vicross.
Yeah, I forgot that. I think most of those will not be particularly important, especially not right now.
Right, but right now, as far as we know, Fly nor Storm Badge could be in Kanto.
So everything can...
Yeah. But everything can change if the pass were to be North Johto. Oh, Roush does have Oh, fly. It was in the lighthouse. Okay, very good. I must have missed that. Yes, he does. Thank you very much.
HMO2's
No,
pretty
he
useful.
does have it marked. So he does have it marked. So we'll double check with Storms later. And this is a rather unfortunate Morty fight. Thunder and minimizing and being paralyzed, but no problem. Storm seems to be dealing with it. No problem.
Morty's a scam.
Ah ha ha! I'll make sure to bring it up later.
Really? Really, Silver?
Of course! Storms and I have been bantering about this a lot, so... It's just a little bit of playful stuff we've been doing in the community. Just there's some of us are very much believe that Morty's a scam. But yes, Snorms is going to the lighthouse. Meanwhile, Roush is picking up the leftovers. We actually de-randomized these leftovers so they're consistent, so that our runners can use it better and have it always there, which is very nice, especially going against red. Just a little sad that we have to watch that cutscene with the rival for Storms. And Roush is going to check up the TMs. See if there's anything good.
It's any good.
There's a fire punch.
Fire punch.
Is it bone ring? Is that an attack that hits twice? Is that bone ring or is that double kick?
Pretty sure it has to be bone ring.
Okay.
I don't think it can be double kick.
Okay. Jab's a big... An attack that may cause flinching. That could be a lot of places. Oh, it is. Oh, no, double kick is something else, so it has to be bone ring. Yeah. I don't know.
Double kick is an attack. I'm pretty sure that's only bone.
Yeah, it's bone ring. I guess Roush might not have recognized it actually, because he's not getting it. It does have rock slide though. The flinching move is rock slide. Very good to see.
You can now teach Moltres its worst nightmare.
Yeah! Although, I would have definitely grabbed that bone ring TM. It is too good, especially when you probably are going to commit to main switching. If you are.
Bone ring is unfair. Especially when it misses. It's very unfair when it misses.
However, it is good for breaking substitutes. And it's still 100 power. Yeah, there was Horn Attack and Peck. I don't know how much Roush is familiar with the crystal descriptions of move names. It's actually an underrated skill, I think, when you're playing this, is to be able to recognize what the moves are. Like, my favorite one that I try to tell people about is Aurora Beam, which is an attack that may lower attack. No. Mega Horn actually is a powerful charge. That's one of the ones that throws people off so much. Mega Horn is a powerful charge. Attack, a horn uses a horn to jab is actually horn attack. Actually really misleading. Ah, we see the vicious Parises.
Fun fact,
Just our-
this is not very good.
And there was the fly,
This game.
HM.
Pop-In is also
Yeah.
Although I've never run Pop-In. Have I? I don't think
So Whirlpool was on Komodos, High Badge was on Bugsy, Rainbow Badge was on the Rock Smash guy. Roush skipped Azalea for the most part. He did the Slowpoke well and then skipped the rest. Skipped the Rock Smash guy and did not do the Komodo girls.
Seems that he's given up on Cycling Rogue Pokemon.
Yeah, it's a little bit rough. Honestly, I think unfortunately, in this case, it's with the Moltres as is. I think it might have been a little bit better just to keep trying to
He's
use
just
as
going
much.
to attempt to enter Fuchsia with Roushmore too.
Yeah.
See, supposedly. Well, let's see he wants to definitely.
No, it seems he's
Oh.
just resetting. Right, and there was nothing else in the rest of that. I don't think Roush is very confident with that. I honestly would have at this point also probably checked the route left of Fuchsia.
Yeah, might as well if you can go down there.
Yeah.
Game HMO6.
Sorry, Izza was cut. Azalea, Hive Badge was the Rock Smash item. That's what it was. Sorry, Hive Badge was the Rock Smash item in Burn Tower. Looks like Roush has kind of decided, you know, I couldn't get a good main in Cycling Road. It's time to go back home.
Roche fully knows though. HMO6 might not be required.
Might not be required.
As I had to find out.
There's a lot of things that could be or couldn't be required. I mean, heck, Surf may not be required. It's very rare, but it's possible. I believe the only time that's actually ever happened is when I made a Randomizer, and I sent it to Snorms. There's actually not that many checks. There's really only like a third to like a half the checks that you can do without Surf. So generally, when you don't have Surf, you get a lot of other progress going on quickly.
Just made it back. Joe.
Yeah, so Roush is going back to Johto. Hopefully he does remember to pick up that Rock Smash guy's item. He kind of will need to be able to buy Rock Smash. Meanwhile,
Especially in this ROM.
Yeah.
Badge is also locked.
Yeah, so Storms is on his way to Mahogany. We'll grab those items on Route 43 and beyond. So we'll get to deal with the 3 cut brushes. Whee! Yeah, it's when Game Freak decides, do you really want? Did you want to? You just really want to make sure you had cut when you got to this area.
Cuts pretty fast.
And they make sure to ask you, do you have cut 3 or 4 times here? And we have the Storm Badge. Very good. So we don't have to, because we have Storm Badge and Fly, we don't have to deal with having to deal with the cut brushes on the way back. Oh, and Pokegear. Very good. Yeah, so Storms is really getting out there. And we'll get the roamers one more time before I switch off.
Oh, didn't make snow.
Alright, so I guess Storms is going to be pushed into Kanto, actually. We may actually see the rest of the parts pretty quickly at this point. It looks like Roush is trying to go for the roamer as well. Don't blame him. He did save before the roamers. Yeah, and there's the reset. I think what I've learned is when I saw from watching Raph, and I guess that's from key is that you don't actually have to. You may not have to save here, but maybe for the screen transition or something like that, you can do that to get the roamers. I'm not fully sure how it is because I thought for the longest time you had to save before save before the roamers to retrigger them. But they do go based off of every screen transition. So that's why digging out is very important. And he gets... Oh, it was an Arcanine roamer. Wow, that's pretty good.
He's solid.
Because you remember it'll have Fire Punch or Sacred Fire, depending on what he wants, along with Thunder Punch and all sorts of things. And Arcanine can be run either physical or special. So it's very good. And in addition to it being not legendary, so it can actually get a little bit faster experience curve.
Despite its Pokedex entry, it's not legendary.
It's legendary in Pokedex entry, it's only. Sadly. But it can be legendary in my heart.
You have a heart?
Sometimes. Teaching Sacred Fire and Fire Punch. Not sure I would agree with doing both of them.
It was better than one, some might say.
Yeah, but I'd rather have that Boomerang Rock Slide rather than double Sacred Fire. Or Sacred Fire, Fire Punch. Because it's... Although he is teaching Steel Wing to the Arcanine, I guess that's gonna be his rock coverage. Yeah. Reentering to the party. I probably should have recognized the Arcanine's cry, although I was too busy on that potential Seadra Meowth one. Still think it was Seadra. But I could be totally wrong with that. I am not as good about it. I definitely would have probably just given it one try and that was about it. Yeah. Storm's going for the items here in Celadon, or not Celadon, Saffron. Probably will grab the ones south of Lavender as well.
Candy.
Sorry. What were you saying?
I said candy. When Snorms picked up a rare candy.
Oh yes, pieces of candy are always always welcome. You know what's open right now? The cut item in Nugget Hedge Maze. I don't see Storms going there right away.
Don't say that.
But, you know, it may be progress
No.
they need.
No.
Oh. Roush taking a... not quite getting the path there. It can be a little bit tricky sometimes.
It goes hard.
But yeah, going to the Route 12 items. Very clean movement from Snorms. He's very good about this. And there's the pass. So...
What I've always wanted.
Yeah, the VIP pass at this point. Ah, yes. I see you're in... I see you've already taken the boat. Let me give you this train ticket.
Isn't that like
It's very important.
Isn't that like what happens in the game, though? You take the boat first.
Yeah, but I think most people would prefer to have the train ticket first. We do have the game modifier where you can take the boat back and forth and the train back and forth, regardless of the day. So, that is one nice thing about this. And Snorms has just started pushing through with this Moltres. He's not going to be looking to main switch anytime soon, unless it's to level 50 or 60. And of course, Roush is gonna be finding out that, as always, Morty's a scam.
Solid.
The truth? Yeah, I don't think Snorms is gonna have very much issue going through Janine. He has the setup items. The Smoltress is busted with its moves, and it's got good enough coverage.
Wish has been scam. Unfortunate.
It's just the tax. That's just the King's Ore tax. But Roush is getting the Kimono Girls done. He's gonna get Whirlpool here, which is very good for him. Sidewave from Nidorino. I would take that as a move. I mean, you can do between 1 and 1.5 times the level of Nidorino. Yeah, it can do anywhere, literally 1 damage to 1.5 times. It's a little bit different in this game than the later ones. It's always nice to have a fire move to use against Steelix, considering its huge base defense and weakness to fire. Yes, in this gen, if you aren't aware, in this gen, moves are considered special or physical based on what they're typing.
Makes no sense.
Well, I mean, that's why they changed it later on, but until Gen 4, we still had it based on typing. Looks like Janine didn't have anything interesting for us. You will be able to get that item to the east on Route 15. I'm actually really intrigued to see where the other parts are. Happy 1 hour indeed, folks. And hopefully we don't have to... and hopefully our runners are able to get a quick seed. We haven't always had many of those, so it's always appreciated to have quick seeds. You know, it looks like Snorms is heading towards the Nugget Edge Maze. It's a good source of experience, with lots of lower level Pokemon, and he has access to both items. I can respect that play. I mean, I think it's only this one of a few checks only left in Logic for Snorms after. It's because he's only beyond these 2 checks. Only checks he has left in Logic are Surge and Erica. Sabrina is out of Logic because he only has 4 badges. So this is the most logical pathing for getting the levels required to be able to more easily tackle the Kanto gym leaders. Unfortunately, Roush is not able to pick up his Storm Badge nor the Poker Gear because he has neither part of Cut.
1 item below, I believe Snorms has gotten, unless I'm mistaken. There's the 1 item below Violet's There's a cut.
Snorms has. You're right. Snorms has not gotten that item yet, but he can always get that
Hey, it's
soon.
Bear.
I like that. Bear. No nickname. Mm,
You should faint it off of this.
well, maybe that bear will have a good moveset. Here's to hoping. But I didn't see what happened to Snorms when he got taken down, but I'm assuming it was a rock type move. I think that's generally safe to assume. Oh, he might. Okay. Oh, he did get the cut item. Okay. That makes sense. I think he did, yeah. That was his last check before boat. Oh, and there, yeah, there's the good rod. Storm's flowing away. I think he's yeah, definitely need to heal more. Roush is gonna find out that he's not able to get the Rock Smash GM quite yet because he never talked to the Rock Smash guy. So hopefully that'll be the reminder to talk to him. Yeah, he is taking the elevator. It is a little bit slower to take the elevator compared to walking up the stairs, but it's a minor difference. Yeah. So hopefully Roush realizes what happened, because he's gonna be locked out of several badges. Oh, I guess Storms was pushed to force to switch in that Machamp. Where that Machamp got some good experience. I think it was must have been a roar that happened. As Roush is back to fight Bugsy and get the very important cut HM. Alright, so Storms is almost done with the Nugget Hedge Maze. The training phase is almost done.
To look at Rich's stream, he has it marked as done. Getting Rock Smash.
Yeah, that's gonna be problematic for him, because he didn't talk to the guy. I don't know if he's played enough to realize that the only reason that Rock Smash is not there is that you haven't talked to him. So hopefully he'll realize that sooner rather than later. And be able to collect his the rainbow badge directly, but also he's gonna need Rock Smash to get the Hive badge, which is needed for Storm badge and Pokegear. So
interesting that Roush has taught healing.
Oh, well, it's his rock ground coverage, as you can see there.
Suppose.
Because both of them resist the fire and electric moves. Or immune to electric. Oh, there's a secret potion. Okay. And there's waterfall. Aha! What a wonderful prize. Unfortunately, because it was something that goes in your bag, you do have to fight him. Although I think if it's Pokegear stuff, you don't actually have to fight him, as long as your bag's full. Because it's happened to me a couple times. Or at least once. I don't remember if it's happened more than once. So Roush has already turned in Kenya, so he's just kind of making through the rest of the parts there.
is heading on his way to probably to get the checkpoints.
I think Roush may be going back to check where he skipped an item, or may he realize that he forgot to. There we go. There's your rainbow badge. There we go. Now he's gonna go back and get Rock Smash. Always good to see someone be able to pick up the item they missed.
Yeah. Storm badge was above like next to like a rage.
Yeah. Yeah. So Storm badge was in the Lake of Rage on the way to the TM10 house, the Hidden Power guy's house, and Pokegear itself was in Hidden Power house. So, Roush should be seeing that Rock Smash can only logically open up the Rock Smash item currently in Burn Tower.
He gets the friendship. Well, maybe he might not. Sure. But I don't know. Maybe with Moltres, yeah.
He's definitely not good enough. He does not have enough friendship at all. He just main switched to the Arcanine. None of his Pokemon have enough friendship.
I think Moltres would have enough.
No, it would require a lot more unless he fed it vitamins, which he did not do.
It doesn't require that much, but I mean, Moltres was his starter, and he's had it in his party for a long time.
Yeah, but he hasn't done too many fights with it. Meanwhile, we do have Surf here. Okay, so that's... So, we have Surf. Ooh, and the Jasmine's TM is Splash. If you see TM23, it'll be Splash. So Surf is very good for Storms. And teaches it over Sacred Fire.
Teaches over Sacred Fire. Interesting choice.
Not really. I mean, Sacred Fire doesn't give that much coverage, and now he's for sure committed to that Moltres.
Say thought Psychic gives less coverage, but...
Psychic still gives him a neutral option against Dragon types.
Has Aeroblast, or unless he forgot.
No, he still has Aeroblast. And there's the Volcano badge. So, we are rapidly approaching those 7 badges for the Rockets soon. Okay, so Roush is gonna find out on, he's gonna find
really straightforward.
Yeah, the Zillia. So then he's gonna be heading towards the cut for items where it's gonna be locking it with his Bellsprout. Shiny Bellsprout. Oh, oddly, is right here, right too. Oh no!
Should have caught it to trade it.
No Rocky strats. Snorms is committed. Although Rocky strats wouldn't be too bad. I mean, you do have the Storm badge, so you have obedience up to level 70. I'm sorry, this has been a betrayal of all the mains. But we do have the shiny Bellsprout though. Brutally murdered. Yeah, so Roush has his Hive badge, heading towards where he's gonna get the Storm badge and Pokegear. Meanwhile, Storm is entering the Press A simulator. I was getting the fly point for Lake of Rage, but you may not remember that it's also you also get the fly point right here too. Yeah, the Pokemaniacs here aren't too bad because they have 1 Pokemon each. And we'll be getting a Storm Badge, so he'll be all good to go. So we're fighting a bunch of dancers today. I didn't notice that. Okay. Oh yeah, and this was in fact a Boomerang team, as you mentioned before, and as we deduced.
Seems Roush is going to do Erica first.
Yeah, he's going to.
I mean, hey, maybe it's Erica.
Roush, yeah, sorry. Have I been? I apologize if I've been mispronouncing.
I thought it was Roush or
Roush,
I don't know which one it is. Roush,
I'm not sure.
Roush.
Probably
Roush.
We'll have to ask again afterwards.
He says you'll never forget.
I should have asked first, but I forgot in my infinite wisdom. I forgot.
If I had to guess, I think.
Where's, yeah. He is fighting the better side of the trainers in Erica's gym. This left side trainer has only 1 Pokemon, whereas the one on the right side has 3.
Similarly, only forgivable. Terrible.
There are grass types in this grass type gym.
What kind of rando? Forest is my favorite grass.
Well, that's just a Pokemon weak to fire. Cloud's close enough. And we'll see if there's actually anything on Erica. So Erica and Surge tend to have a more disproportional chance of having the items, partly because they are a lot different requirements than some of the other gym leaders. A little bit easier to get. Erica being locked by a cut, and of course, Surge being locked by either cut or surf.
I mean, if Erica has a badge, that gives Rouge something over space.
Yeah. Snorms has got a bunch of checks to do, and he hasn't done the Mount Mortar surf checks yet, as far as I can tell. There's a bunch of things. He may be waiting to get that Rising Badge to do everything all at once. And Carbo's on the item finder. May Roush be able to find the items he seeks. Oh, that's an elixir. Snorms is not grabbing it though. It's not too bad. I do like to have a stack of elixirs though, so I don't have to go to the center. Or at least preferably max elixirs. And Roush is going back to fight this trainer. Second time. Gonna have a much easier time dealing with it than you did the first time. That's us showing the power of the ancients, but not nearly strong enough to take out this Moltres 12 levels higher. And so hits his knee, go on the table, and goes back. It was a funny cutscene.
Snorms is not doing ERC skip.
No, Snorms likes to do things to completion. I don't like doing ERC skip. And he's required. Well, I guess he gets at least a clear bell. And if he gets one more badge, we will confirm that Morty will never be required. As long as another badge is accessible. But anyways, we do have half of our access to Tin Tower, which will enable us a lot more a lot for items. And of course, Jenny doesn't give anything, but there will be eventually the secret potion given. And today's Pokemon powering the generator are Dodrio. I guess 3 Pokemon, 3 heads. Gotta be more going on, right?
Something yellow body.
We have Marowak here. I mean, I guess it could have been the Alola version, which has Lightning Rod, right?
What?
Well, when Marowak has Lightning Rod, I think, right? Something weird like that. Anyways, and Quilava. Dodrio and Treadmill. Yes. Well, that's definitely quite a lot of energy generated. And we have Roush going for Surge's gym. We'll see what he has today, because Snorms hasn't checked Surge. There's been a lot of hair crosses today Snorms has fought, and he's not air blasted a single one. I suppose it would be unnecessary. You have to save his Aeroblast PP, it's very precious. Yeah, Sneasel's doing a decent amount to Arcanine, but I guess that was while it's setting up. Shouldn't have any issue. Oh no, it was not Teacher, it was... God, I am totally wrong with that. It must have been Meowth, which is why they went for the Arcanine. And there's a Chansey, very good. Welcome, Sack of Experience. Just escape from an ether for Storms. We'll see if there was anything required here besides that clear bell. Meanwhile, we have expansion card on Surge.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
That's very good, because I don't know if Storms will go back for that for a while. I guess in this case, your C-skip would have worked, as there was nothing required besides the clear bell, which you could have gone without a single fight of the Houseburn people.
Your C-skip is only ever good when you don't do it.
I know, right?
Like, the moment you try to skip it, you try to do the skip, it's immediately required.
Yeah.
And when you decide, like, I'm not gonna skip today, then it's not required.
Okay, Roush doing a little bit different path through the gym. Does get it through. is fighting Sabrina. She is out of logic because you don't have 7 badges yet, but that doesn't stop. That's not going to stop them. It shouldn't be a problem to set up on. It is sharpening, but that's not really a threat. Not for this Arcanine. Rain Dance! Oh boy. Well, and there's the Boulder Badge. Very good. See, Morty was never required. Always the... And just a sweet scent for being Sabrina. So I guess she is in logic now, according to Snorms. In Snorms' case, but regardless, it does not make a difference. Just an extra TM. She gives out some perfume there. Oh, I've seen plenty of things. I probably didn't catch it in the previous race though. Oh, I just revel in it not being required most of the time.
Oh my god, what the hell? Are you serious? What?
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
That sounds horrible.
Now the real question was either of those required items. Meanwhile, Snorms is going through, gonna do, right here this check in the Union Cave basement. I imagine he's probably gonna get the radio card around here. Or Zephyr badge.
Yeah, maybe Roush will pick up the radio.
Oh, never mind, there's a soul badge. Huh. Maybe the rising badge is soon. Roush is doing the dark rock tunnel in the dark. Been very pretty proficient. Okay, we got the machine part. Wow. Union Cave having all we need.
Snorms just seems to be finding everything.
Wait, I thought that was that his 7th badge? I thought he had more there. Gosh, I'm such an idiot.
Counting's hard.
I did one too many count. Looks like rock tunnel is not needed right now, and Roush is gonna dig out. Ah, I see Mal.
Mewtwo.
Mewtwo.
Sidekick.
Oh my gosh. Who? Why is this guy just a crud? Who gave him that Mewtwo? Excuse me. I'm just glad I didn't watch that race then. We got the bear here. Eventually it'll...
We should have known that Mewtwo was gonna have a Psychic. It was the starting Pokemon. It's right too. What the hell? Wait, no, I'm an idiot. You used TMO5, not TMO4.
Yeah. Close. We already grabbed TMO5 though, I think. Elsewhere. I don't remember what it was though. And meanwhile, we're just gonna do the Dark Cave in the Dark. Pretty apple
He is
name.
absolutely refusing to do.
Nugget Hedge News.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunately gonna punish him because that is the required progress, but he'll eventually get around to it. It looks like we have Marowak in our Rock Smash encounters. And it looks like he's maybe been flashing there a little bit? Probably not. And oh, we got both rock smash encounters. We got the Marowak and the Weedle. Looks like we're ruining Pokemon homes again. On Rish's side. Meanwhile, Snorms going through the Press A Simulator part 2. Nothing in Dark Cave, and we'll see what the item is on Route 46. Ooh, does hit that Picnicker Gina. She does have a phone number, and does require, I think, at least eat 4 or other thing for an item, but I don't think we're gonna be going for that. It is a little tricky movement, but not a problem. Some little extra experience for the Arcanine to give it the extra level. It must have a really bad special for still with the female to be slightly higher. Well, I guess because I believe Arcanine has a 75% chance of being male. So yeah.
Roush is now at the Hedge Maze.
I don't know what her
It's
opening line is.
Butterfree! Now
It's dead.
Unfortunately.
It was on the executive. Or one of the executives. But yeah, Roush has realized, yeah, I don't have any other checks left. I gotta go do Nugget Hedge Maze.
I mean, I think Nugget Hedge Maze is the only challenge.
Oh Jesus! Rock
Use has
Throw
Rock Throw.
Mewtwo. That
This is a menace.
Whoa! Put that away, Mewtwo. Put those rocks away. That's not welcome here. And of course, the most evil person has a Sunflora. With Thunder Punch. Ooh.
Just when you're out of here.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Critical Psychic will deal with it. Not a problem. Oh, just a revive on the ground. Or the director picked up on the ground. Storm's still not picking up revives. He doesn't have any. Guess he has. I don't think he even has revival herbs, so he's gonna have to be careful.
Don't die. It's that simple.
I mean, yes, but no. Alright. Yeah, he is gonna use some ethers on moves to get back some PB as he goes for the false director, which has been required a lot more lately. Meanwhile, Roush is finishing up the Nike Hedge Maze. He'll be very disappointed to see both items required. Drowning the poor Sunkern. Oof. Looks like the false director was just a plant enthusiast. Or garden enthusiast with plants and rocks. Lots of it. Oh, we've made worse puns. Don't worry. We revel in them.
Or let's do Soft Sand Girls.
Alright, picks up a piece of candy. And he's going to Soft Sand Girls! Hey! They're gonna be good, I'm just telling you. But it looks like rockets so far were not needed. Alright, so he's got the secret potion and the... Yep. And the expansion... he's got the secret potion and waterfall. Gonna be getting his surf pretty soon.
Soft Sand seemed to be nothing. I didn't see it properly.
I'll go check in a second when I... It was just a TM from the Soft Sand Girls. No. I don't need to do that quite yet. Well, Snorms does pick up
the
Shucky because he needs that other one. Or he needs a Pokemon. Gets the Cascade Badge. He's probably gonna be putting away. Oh yeah, he already put away the egg, so that's why. And there's the Surf HM for Roosh. So interesting because we still haven't gone.
Here, even without strength. Mineral badge.
I mean, I think it's a good check generally because there's plenty of items.
You kind of usually want to wait until you get strength. But...
I find actually strength and flame badge tend to be usually somewhere in here or along the path.
It's pretty unlikely that they're both in here, but hey, you never know. There are still 2 items left. Maybe.
I imagine there's probably, instead of the waterfall HM here, it's gonna be Rising Badge. Because that's gonna be our biggest.
Well, that's also possible. HM04.
Hey, at least one part's here. Could be both parts. Because we haven't really found the super progress, although eventually Storms is gonna have to go back to do Surge. Alright, so we got one part in here. So... yeah, this is what's left. Okay, so besides Surge, he's got So Storms just has Surge and Erica, besides these 2 checks. So it makes sense to do these first. Kind of, he's banking sort of on getting Waterfall first, just in case, and that's why he's doing this first. Or Rising Badge. And there's the Boulder Badge for Roush, and he's gonna get, Did he already? Oh no, he just got the Boulder Badge, that was it. Oh right, the machine part turned in. Yes, that's in logic. I forgot, we've had Cut and Hive Badge for a long time. So Storms is gonna take care of this, no problem. Shiny Bellsprout, and goodbye. Never stood a chance. So we already know that there's only one item that's important in Mahogany, and unfortunately that's just the Clear Bell, so with the Clear Bell itself is not going to help anything. I'm sorry, Audley. You get to watch your buddy get murdered in cold blood twice. Meanwhile, Storm's being very efficient going through here. Always it's always amazing to me to watch how practiced people can be. I still struggle a little bit doing it, but yeah. And there's the Marsh Badge in here. Oh boy. I missed what Storms got off of the power plant guy. But I don't think it was anything there. Water type on Misty. Oh my goodness.
What kind of rat?
I know, right? I think she normally does have Seeking though. And there's the Plain Badge. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we're getting a lot of progress right now. I'm starting to wonder when Snorms will ever get back to doing Surge. Might be a long time. Yeah. There's been a lot of required. All of Route 25 required. And
Surge has EXPN.
yeah, Surge has an expansion card today.
You can see by the tracker, it's the only thing Rouge has that Snorms does not have.
Yeah, I still think, of course, still Storms is very far ahead. It wouldn't be that long for him to go for doing that far away from him doing Surge. It might take a while, but he'll eventually do it. There's an Ice Punch TM in the pool. Very nice. We have all 3 punches available. Should our runners seek to get those. Rouge runs into that rocket. Very unfortunate. There's the Silver Wing. So I'm still very tight, not picking up any elixirs or revives. He's gonna have to, of course, make sure he doesn't faint.
Just don't die, it's not that hard.
Yeah, easier said than done though. But this Moltres has been doing very good for him. Okay, he does have max revives though. Okay, he should be fine. And there's the radio card. Yeah, so not very important, huh? Meanwhile, I don't think Storms is
Riz
gonna...
unfortunate timing. Interesting, he doesn't check Dark Cave first. Rising Badge.
Okay, so that's a lot more checks that are just going up. He's not gonna check Surge for a long time at this point. And there's the Rainbow Wing. Okay, so we have a bunch more progress unlocked. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if the Zephyr Badge was gonna be, Zephyr Badge is gonna be something required. Oh. Or one of the last badges to get at this point. Oh, and it looks like Storm's stream is buffering just a bit. Okay, and we're back.
Where are we?
It's just in a little bit of a PowerPoint mode. Clearly nothing important outside of Mortar. Oh. Do you have to teach Waterfall though? Now it's still possible that the Kimono Girls were not required at all. Despite them giving Whirlpool, it's possible that it may not be anything there. Still a small possibility.
Yeah, Rouge knows as well as I do that HMO 6 may not be required. As seen in my last race.
And there's the Earth Badge. Alright, so we have most of the Kenta badges at this point. We just need the Thunder Badge. So then, with the Thunder Badge, so if if he gets the Thunder Badge next, you can for sure, you know, ignore either anything that's in the dark or anything locked behind Whirlpool, depending on the order. If he gets the Thunder Badge before the other 2 badges, which is actually pretty neat.
If he gets Thunder Badge, then we'll
Yeah, if he gets the Thunder Badge next, you can for sure rule out the Royal Islands from being a required check. Does get the red scale though, so that's a fetch quest item to have. However, that is very conditional on, of course, the Thunder Badge appearing. And we have Flash here, so maybe getting Zephyr Badge sooner than we think. Well, the expansion card's still on the loose for Storms, but he will probably be going through.
It'll take a while. There's a lot of checks.
I forgot to mark the clear bell for Roush, who picked it up in middle of Mahogany. Our Snorms is going through. Oh no, it's gonna do the strength check first, and then gonna go do Tin Tower. Piece of candy.
Candy.
Always nice to see. I think there's like 6 or 7 pieces of candy. I think there's 6. They're in the pool or so. So now he's gonna head and get get at least a badge here, which is very good. There's just, you know, a little bit behind progress-wise, but does have that important, as we said, the important expansion card eventually over Snorms. So that could come into play later, while he catches up on a lot of the checks that Snorms has already done.
Yep, every check that's Snorms does that isn't the expansion card, it's an extra chance for Roush to catch up.
So yeah, Snorms will be able to take care of the at least 2 of the chambers in one go. And if he gets lucky, maybe the Zephyr Badge eventually. Ooh, Swagger. You don't like, Wick is always frustrating to deal with, it just doesn't go down. Don't remember where the machine part was. I think he has though. No, he does not have the machine part.
Machine parts in Union Cave.
Right. Well, he did dip into Union Cave. Because he got. Oh no, he didn't dip in there yet. Okay.
Like what?
No, I thought he did. I forgot he was Mount Mortar. They did. Oh, and there was an Ekans. I got that right. I didn't expect that one. That was the one I was most iffy about. Rouge seems to be prioritizing the PP ups a lot more than I would, but I guess it's because he's gonna use it on Sacred Fire, which makes sense. But I honestly don't prioritize PP ups all that much. It's mostly something good to sell. Yes, they do play the same seed. Both runners. It wouldn't be fair if we had two different seeds being played, considering how wildly different these can be. Oh, and the basement key.
Yeah, I mean, like, one could be like sub 2 hours, and the other could be like the longest one ever.
Oh my gosh! So we got Tin Tower with the most required items now at this point. We got Zephyr badge that unlocks those dark places, and one extra check. We have the basement key, so we can at least go down there as well.
Again, more checks for Snorms to do that might lead him astray.
I mean, they could be the progress though. It may not be leading him astray. Either way, he for sure will know that the expansion card's not West Kanto for obvious reasons, so if it gets down to that, he will be able to narrow down which items could be where. More candy, although I don't see him keeping that one because he's probably going to reset.
Plus, there's a required item here.
No.
Nope.
So not value the candy all that much, and that's okay. And Roosh is just done with the soft sand girls. Unfortunately, nothing important there. Does check his TMs, doesn't get nothing of interest. Is heading down to the Union Cave checks, whereas we have the glorious Whooper standing atop the tower. Your run has been blessed. Yeah, so Snorms is actually going to do the Stowbook well, whereas Roush forgot that he doesn't have strength nor plane badge, so he cannot do the back checks. Yeah, so now Roush is going to be able to pick up the soul badge, I believe, in here, and the machine part, which will be required progress. And then they'll be able to high-five. Oh, I mean, I guess they're not really high-fiving, they're just passing by. Yeah, so there's the soul badge. And the machine part will be coming up soon. Yes, Whooper does help the tower get good TV reception. It's gotta make sure to tune into Whooper TV. Whooper.tv. Not to be confused with Twitch.tv. So Roush is gonna skip all the items and go straight to the power plant.
Yeah, we just already picked them up, so...
Oh, we have the Thunder Badge. Okay, World Islands is not gonna be where he needs to go to.
Modus is not required.
Yeah, I guess kimonos were not required to see it. Aha! Actually, yeah, kimonos aren't going to be required. Although, Snorms might not know that because he doesn't have the expansion card yet.
Rouge playing yet another ROM where Whirlpool is not required. Luckily for him, he can't actually go check Whirlpool checks even if he wanted to.
So depending on when Storms gets the Glacier badge, he may be going through to wasted checks. Because we know for sure that the backside of Claire's gym is not going to be required. Or it's not gym, the backside of Dragon's Den's not going to be required. Royal Islands entirely is not at all, and nor will the Solar Beam TM.
Possible Glacier badges in West Canada.
Yeah, it's very possible. I think that's what, if that's gonna be, that's what Storms is probably gonna hope for, because otherwise he may be going through some wild goose chases. Just a nugget here, nothing important, nothing doing. Alright. He is gonna go for that dark cave check right now, since it is in logic for him. Store. He does have the basement key available to him too, as well. So that's a very convenient spot for Rock Smash if you didn't have it already, so you can check all the other Rock Smash checks. Which, I don't think he's checked them yet, actually. So, he's getting a couple of the Rock Smash down with checks there.
Speaking of those Rock Smash checks, it seems he's gonna go check them now.
Yeah. Yes, he checked all of Ice. He already checked all of Ice Path.
Yes.
And it looks like I think Marowak was the common Rock Smash check.
Unless
The
they're
nice thing
both
about
very
hitting the
lucky.
water, nice thing about being surfing in the water there is that you only have to break one less boulder or one less rock. And this is gonna be the plain badge on Misty once he's done. Meanwhile, Storm's going to the basement. He already took care of that. Oh, never mind. Plain badge check first. Very important. Very easy to skip that check. I have skipped that check a couple of times myself by accident.
I definitely remember skipping that before. I tend to remember every check I skipped before. That resulted in me losing. Surprise, surprise, there's a lot of them.
There's a lot of places to skip. Alright, so Risha requires plain badge, and it probably will be... Oh, and the marsh badge, right. Double required in the gym, that's right. So all 4 items in Cerulean were required. That's a first, I think, that I've seen. Gonna check that plain badge check right now that you're thinking about it. Ultra required. And now I'm gonna go do the rockets. I don't remember anything required on the rockets though. Might have had something though. But yeah, he'll be encountering the double Mewtwo's eventually, or the 2 Mewtwo's on trainers. Much less threatening when you're level 52. Alright, and we'll see what's in the basement here. And I think we got something wired there. I didn't quite see what it was.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
Oh, Snorms had the egg somewhere, okay. I didn't catch where he had the egg. Mystery egg was in basement. Okay, thank you very much. I heard the sound and then I had to go deal with some other item, with some quick tasks. Thank you very much. Last item in the basement. Okay. Oh, nope, never mind. Okay, Storms doesn't have, so Storms is still looking for items. He's gonna go to Victory Road now.
Snorms is what really wants the expansion card.
Taking the heal here, because he doesn't have sort of elixirs or revives directly with him, this is a kind of a nice rest stop. I find that it does throw my movement off going into the rest stop if I go into the rest stop to avoid the spinner, so I generally avoid this rest stop. Here's the I guess the Hotbit would survive in neutral one punch, I guess. I would have been taking care of in one blow. Didn't want to waste Aeroblast PP on that. So I think Storm's is starting to be tracks now.
No, it's dead now.
We got a Moments of Glory.
Butterfree's great.
So I think for the most part, you're sort of hoping that Storms does not get the Glacier Badge before he picks up that radio card, or the expansion card, to avoid going to the back of Claire's gym, or not Claire's, back of Dragon's Den, or Whirl Islands, as we've determined neither are required. And we had the bicycle! Huh. What an interesting place to put it in there. You can now ride, you have tandem riding.
Now dual wield.
Oh, and there's the teleport TM.
This
A little
teleport's
late, though.
yay.
A little late to use. And Snorms is cleaning up some of these quick checks that I didn't quite get around to doing. The red scale that he got a while ago, he's gonna go turn that in.
Yeah, I think Snorms probably thinking like, Glacier Badge is probably behind the XPN, and might as well check these book checks to see if the XPN's somewhere.
I mean, that is one possibility, right? I mean, have you seen the pokes at night? They get up to level 40. Dangerous. It's too dangerous to go alone.
Oh wow.
It looks like radio tower's been mostly a bust, to be honest. But it was very much needed. Well, not really.
Well, we don't
No better
know.
than Morty.
Maybe Glacier Badge is behind.
Could be behind Clara, that's true.
Dangerous thing.
We did get the card
Which
key
is-
very early
Which
on.
would be extremely unfortunate.
I mean, we did get the card key very early on, so I wouldn't be totally surprised. Because usually when you get a key item like that, it tends to be something pointing to something eventually.
That right. Needs a scan. And that includes basement key and
Yeah.
sometimes these things have to
Yes,
Snorms
because of
thing
our
is one
settings,
thing.
anything you're in the basement is you're logically required to have card key first. There's the mineral badge.
I think would Rouge catch up with the right guesses?
He could. He's gonna get his strength HM right there, where waterfall normally is. Does want that item.
Yeah,
I believe that
you
was
won't-
Max
you
Elixir.
You won't have to go like you won't have to return like Snorms did, so that's safe.
Yes. Oh, it's just a regular elixir. Okay. He could. There's definitely a lot of progress that's sort of in
Snorms
general
has a bunch of chunks to
places.
do still.
But yeah,
Like,
Storms
he might
has
even do Erica
bunch of
first
one-offs,
or
though.
something.
Yeah, Storms is down his one-offs after this. Because he has not done Surge, he has not done Erica, he has not done Sabrina yet.
We know only one of those is apart.
Yeah. Alright. So another check down. And he's going to Vermilion, probably gonna pick up the fan club item the doll item. At Floor Store, always appreciated. And looks like he's gonna go do search now, so he will be getting his expansion card, and it's actually very convenient for him because he's right by the Snorlax. I mean, we're just still not out of it. Even in the worst scenarios, we could have Red's lead troll. I mean,
Yeah,
just
Red's
rock
having-
move could destroy
it would
Snorms more
still
than Rush.
Rouge, but it would hurt Snorms much more. In fact, it would hurt him twice as much. At least theoretically.
But yeah, Snorms will for sure know that he does not need to go into Royal Islands at all. Red indeed is the great equalizer. Sometimes more so than other times.
Yeah, I've had ROMs where I've entered Red in like 30 minutes. 30 minutes and still win. Sometimes bad things happen. to good people.
I think Storms wouldn't go for World Islands. There's no reason to go after the 60. You just catch a couple pokes in Mount Silver at that point. And there's the radio card for Roush. So he has completed radio set at this point, or the Pokegear set.
And so will Snorms, right? So,
Alright.
must be relieved it wasn't something else.
Poliwrath. Okay.
Poliwrath.
Alright, and I definitely missed a badge on there, I think. Wasn't there a badge?
What badge?
Or on Route 45 or something?
I marked it already.
Oh, okay, got it. Oh, cool. And then the Rainbow Wing, yeah, as well.
Unless there was a second one. I don't think there is though.
Nope, I think it was just one. I didn't remember which badge it was. Oh, and there's the Glacier badge, and Storms is in Go mode. Wow, this has been quite a seed. Well then. He's going in with a level 48 Moltres. He has at least, I think, 4 or 5 candies at this point, so he can...
I think he's already used them.
I don't remember, but it's possible. But yeah. Go, 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 go!
Snorms is quite low level. Could be scary.
Yeah, so this is gonna be a little bit lower level than normal, but with the rare candy, he should be in okay range. As long as there's no rock moves, he should be fine.
Assuming he has rare candies, which I don't believe he has rare candies.
He does. He's been picking them up. I don't
yeah,
think
but he's used them.
He has?
I've seen him use rare candies.
Okay, it's possible. He does like to use them. Storms does have the Silver Wingus.
Snorms is doing this blind, which is a strange choice, I guess. I don't know.
Snorms is just very much more comfortable doing this. That's right. Alright, well, a Muck is a Muck. He does have a Master Ball, and that will take a hit or two, but nope, decides not to. Because he doesn't have any more candies. He is going in at level 49. That's a little bit scary on this point, but... Oh, he Master Balled the Poliwrath. I apologize.
Sea King.
Alright. Shouldn't be a problem.
Thrash.
Yeah.
Ouch.
You can always X-Defend, though.
Isn't X-Defending, though.
Actually, you may not have bought
I
any
probably
of them.
would have asked.
I mean, he's still got a couple of turns set up. Because he can take 3 hits.
It's glowing.
You hate to see glowing. Could be scary, but this is not going to be a problem for Storms. He'll get it done nice and quick. Glowing Sea King again. Luckily healed up and no crits. Ooh. Cutting it very close. Cutting it close.
It's not
But,
plus 6 now?
I think so. Yeah. Must be plus 6 because Snorms is just going. And that's the basement key for Rouge. Skip that check. I guess he's gonna just go get the item in the pillar and take that. Ooh.
Brutal.
I'll have to look at that in the replay. Oof.
I'm definitely surprised he didn't keep Sacred Fire way early.
Oh, it was a
Sacred
crab
Fire,
hammer.
I think Sacred Fire would have. Well, maybe I was thinking. Oh, that's definitely kept it. Second.
Okay, I guess that wasn't 6x specials then. Or
I think it was. It just wasn't enough to kill.
enough. Oh, that's right. I mean, that makes sense not to be enough to kill because it's, you know, level 49 Moltres. Oof, critical hit. Do not like. Saving the fire punch at this point. Yeah. Fire punch with stab and the boost should be more. Is going to be definitely the most damage that you can do at the moment.
Yeah, it's definitely been iffy without weak.
Oh, this is just being. This is not fun. This is also why I like to have X defense. For
well, X defense would not save you from the crits.
It wouldn't save you from crits, but it would save you from anything besides crits. Give you a little bit more setup time between, but
yeah, once you save on healing, it's faster.
Alright, Seeking himself in confusion. It's a sky attack to the face, that's no fun. As long as he keeps setting up though, he should be okay. Oh my god. This is some very poor luck for Snorms.
This is exactly what Roush needs.
Yeah, this is what Roush needs to catch up. That most definitely, and I guess he does have Waterfall. Oh no, somehow Waterfall doesn't seem to be marked on the tracker, even though it's been marked for. We've had it for a while. It was a little sticky there. I apologize. We marked it a long time ago. The Waterfall was on the Fabulous Prize. Yeah, Icy One is no fun. Because that reduces speed. Storm just can't catch a break here. This is brutal.
Titanic is strong.
Oh, I think. And there's a red scale. Yeah, this is not over yet, folks. I mean, as you've seen here, Snorms has been getting very, very unlucky. But hopefully is able to finish his setup properly and just getting... Crits aren't supposed to happen that often. None of those are high crit moves. Yeah. Finally, a sky attack miss. I can't believe how many sky attacks that Seeking hit. That was ridiculous. There you go. One shot to Electabuzz. Very good.
That's very important. That's a very important punch. Well, that should be easy.
Double team. Well, don't need to worry about it outspeeding and with the miss chance when you just hit it first try.
Seems like Restify should be okay.
I'm hoping so.
Nothing but Persian's
fast. Luckily, just Pound. It doesn't have...
Pound's not very scary. Kingler's
gonna go down for a Thunder Punch. It has no special defense. This is game for Storms. GG.
GG's.
And so Storms is done with an official race time of 2:24.21. Wow. Pretty good. I mean, the ending was rough. GG, Storms!
Thank you. That was an interesting red fight.
That was pretty brutal. You got...
Crit about 500 times, so that's alright.
Yeah, and for some reason, just wouldn't miss Sky Attack.
Yeah, well, it's 95%. 90 or 95%, it's not that likely. You missed one.
Missed one. I mean, that's all you needed, though.
Yeah, I needed to not crit, but yeah, solid. Interesting seed, actually.
Yeah. Alright, so you got your expansion card very... So, Roush you were in the lead for the most part, but Roush did do Surge before, because he did Nugget Hedge Base last, but... So, he had the expansion card over you, but were you kind of worried in the back of your head that you would get Glacier Badge before and kind of delve into extra checks?
I don't know, not really. If I got Glacier Badge first, where it could have been the expansion card was behind Glacier Badge, so... I was just doing the most optimal stuff I could do. Worked out well in the end that I got expansion card late, because I didn't do any of the left side Kanto checks.
Yeah,
just into doing Route 4 or anything.
Yeah, it didn't get baited into that.
Or get baited into doing Royal Islands, yeah.
Yeah, not even Claire was required, so that's very good.
Yeah, because there was only two checks that we had access to, I was putting Claire off. Although, to be fair, I think I would have done Claire next after Surge.
Yeah, we were a little worried. I was a little worried if you would get the Glacier Badge right in Dragon's Den.
Hmm. Where about, what's Roush need to finish?
He needs to get the Glacier Badge. He has it marked on his tracker, but I don't think he's been to West Kanto yet, which is where he had it. And he's just missing the Cascade Badge, which I can't remember where that was.
Yeah, where was that? That was... Good question.
I'm trying to recall. Cascade
Cascade Badge is secret potion chip, right?
Oh, that's right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
So, what did you think about the entirety of Cerulean being required? Every single one.
That's why I went back and did Misty so early. I was like, you know what? We got Machine Part. These two items are already required. Misty's probably required as well, so I'm glad I went back and checked that kind of early-ish.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, that was pretty good. I also just wanted to point out again, with the early card keys, Morty was not required, but then again, neither were any of the Team Rocket segments. With the exception of Mahogany with the lone clear bell.
And kimonos is
Okay.
also not required.
Because Whirlpool wasn't required. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so Rush
Well,
is getting...
to be fair, kimonos and Morty were required solely because of the experience needed to do
Yeah.
Hedge Maze.
Exactly. That is true. But yeah, congratulations. That was
Thank you.
pretty good run, very smooth. You know, just you
Sub
just started
10
with the
menus.
Moltres.
I'm happy with sub 10 menus.
A good win
that's really
to start
good.
off the tournament.
What was
So
that?
did you? Sorry.
It's a good win to start off the tournament.
Yep.
So did you ever think about switching main, or you saw that Moltres and you knew it was good enough?
Yeah, it was good enough. And I just what is Horsey was Aroma? Is that right?
I thought it was a Horsey, but
Yeah,
then I
I
started
think
to
it was
doubt myself
Horsey.
as a meal. Roosh did get the Arcanine Roamer though instead.
Yeah. Like either one would have been useful. I did check for like 20 seconds, but no,
Yeah.
neither of them showed up. So yeah, either one would have been
Rouge-
good.
Rouge checked for a bit longer, but he got like
The second try, which was pretty good.
Yeah, the Moltres was good enough to not worry about resetting for Roamers. So
Yeah, understandable.
yeah.
I don't know. Is there anything else? I mean, it was pretty smooth.
It's a pretty linear seed.
Yeah.
Like there probably
yeah.
wasn't a lot of
Unfortunately,
divergence
for
between the
Rouge,
two.
he missed the rock smash check earlier.
Yeah,
they had the Hive badge. Yeah.
Well, it also had the rainbow badge there too, on the guy. So you forgot to talk to him.
Right.
So he went to Kanto, didn't find any early with the boat, didn't find anything early, and then he came back. So he was kind of trailing you a little bit behind, or trailing you a little bit for all those checks.
Yeah, having fly a bit earlier would have been pretty handy. So I assume that I would have got fly first then if he missed that check.
Yeah.
Alright. Good start.
Yeah, it was a good start to the tournament.
Good start. Good enough. Just need... I was worried of going into red at level 49, but...
Yeah,
I really, really considered not resetting the rare candy in Tin Tower, but...
I thought about that. I was wondering if you would or wouldn't, but I assumed you just would.
Yeah. I had the backup Poliwrath if I needed...
I'll be honest, I was a little surprised because you weren't picking up revives and elixirs the entire run. Your back was full for those.
It's not really worth the time to throw stuff away for.
If you don't.
Yeah, but I mean, it went overall. Were you ever thinking about maybe catching like that muck that you found in Mount Silver as a backup, or no, one backup's more than enough?
I thought about it for a split second and then I was like, nah, one backup's enough.
Yeah. I don't think it even crossed your mind to even go to World Islands to waste your time going there for just a 60.
No, absolutely not. On the cards. Oh, like if the red let a poke with a rock move and the Poliwrath couldn't get it done, then that might have been my next play, but...
Right.
The Seeking was weak enough.
Were you kind of regretting? I mean, do you think X Defense would have sort of helped your set up a little bit, considering how close
I don't think it would have helped.
Not with how many crits.
No, exactly. Like high crit rate move, and the amount of
Is
time
Sky attack a
Thrash
high
just
crit rate move?
Yeah, Sky
Attack's high crit.
High crit rate,
Oh.
so it
Okay, then never mind. Then
It would, yeah, wouldn't have mattered.
I must be. I thought it was Razor Wind that was the high crit.
No, definitely Sky
I
attack.
think they both are.
Oh, they might be both.
I don't know.
No one uses Razor Wind.
No, I mean it's Razor Mist for a reason. Yeah, GG, congratulations. Strong start.
Yeah. Oh well, same time tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah. Wait, tomorrow is or
Yep. Same time tomorrow.
I had it. It's next week. I guess we need to change that one then. It was marked as the 27th.
I thought it was next week as well. I mean, when we discussed it, I assumed you meant this week.
Well, the
Until it was
27th
next
isn't even in the window for
No,
scheduled
it
matches,
shouldn't
right?
be. No, it's not. It's
Exactly.
not in the window. Yeah.
So tomorrow is the only day left in the window. We can move it if you need. Anyway, we'll take that offline.
Well, yeah, we'll do that later. I apologize.
So,
I didn't catch that. Yeah,
Google this sky attack is not high currently.
yeah, it just feels like it.
Not in Gen 2. In Gen 3 it is.
Ah, today we
interesting.
learned.
Well, then I get pretty unlucky, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, it seems like Red has been really out there against anyone who tries to finish like low 2-hour marks. I'm sure Urgote could share in that. Yeah, but this has been pretty good. And
Unfortunately, Rouge is checking World Islands.
he does get a piece of candy though for his
You
looks.
should know from my experience that HM06 is not required. You should know.
When you did Kimono Girls early Storms, did you think that Royal Island or Whirlpool would be required a lot sooner, or at all actually?
I thought it might be. I thought it might be required. So I was kind of happy when I saw Whirlpool. I was like, alright, at least this could potentially be required.
And we're gonna just see the 60
and then the
now.
games. What's it gonna be?
But yeah, that's pretty rare to not have to do all those HMs and stuff. So, because it feels like it always goes down to those small checks rather than being able to skip, the entirety pretty much of West Kanto and anything Whirlpool locked.
Mm.
Just found lost item. It's gonna be
Oh boy.
Igglybuff.
It's an Igglybuff.
Hooray!
So I guess that wouldn't have been an option for you anyways.
Yeah, that's not going to get the job done.
Yeah, I guess we're just sort of waiting on Rush to finish it up. It should be done pretty soon. Probably is gonna get
Yeah, I
that.
imagine if once he's done with the line, he'll go to CM Wood and then he'll get to Cascade and we'll be in go mode.
Yeah, he is heading out of the Royal Islands and the Southwest Island, so that should be his next check. Yeah, so you picked up the Shucky. Pretty rare to see someone pick that up, I guess, because you just didn't need to catch anything, really.
Yeah.
One
I
Pokemon.
I needed a slave, and we didn't have I didn't have access to the 50 at that point, and I didn't know when I would. So yeah, that was my backup, I guess, for a HM slave.
Yeah, HM friends always needed. I prefer to get them a little bit early, but definitely when you're keeping with the main, it's gonna be sort of convenient just to catch whatever's just presented in front of you eventually. Or
I tend to prefer certain Pokemon as agents.
yeah, it looks like Rush is gonna be entering into go mode momentarily, and just gets a Cascade badge. So now he's in go mode. May have an easier time because he's running that Arcanine that I think's a little bit higher level than your Moltres, considering started at level 40.
Yes, that would have helped.
Nope. Has Rush used his candies yet? I don't think so. I think
Well, at least he
he
has
might
one that
be
he hasn't
10
used.
levels light.
Oh, he's 55 to start with. Okay.
Like, it'll be significantly longer. What do you
we'll
mean
get
poke
them in.
presents? They're friends. They're buddies.
I mean, they're work friends, right? You know, they're helping with the job. Just doing some favors. Yeah, then I guess... Oh! The Roosh realized he was a little sliver away from 56. And just takes down a Pokemon on the way, too. Because he did notice his repel ran out. Very good. Oh, and he has 5 candies. Oh, that'll be so good. Yeah, there were so many good TMs for you. There was Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Sacred Fire.
They were pretty good TMs, but like the moveset was good enough that I never actually ended up checking them until like right before Red.
I mean,
Well, I want to ask, why did you choose Surf over Sacred rather than
PP.
over Psychic?
PP.
Oh. I guess you didn't pick up the elixirs, that's why.
Yeah. Yeah.
oh yeah, you had some very smooth move in Mount Silver. Very clean.
Gotta
Showing
show
off how to do it in the dark.
Yeah, you gotta show it off.
We're staying a little bit further away from Red, although that's when the repel expired, so understandable. Should be okay as long as he doesn't get crit by the Seeking. Doesn't look like he has any X defense though, either. Not that. Oh, that's unlucky. Icy Wind speed drop right after you do the next special. Or not special, X speed. Doesn't have guards back though. Rather low on healing items though, so that might be a problem. And I guess, yeah, I guess that must have been a crit because he just got taken out for a high range. He's hoping to get locked in, Seeking locked into the Icy Wind because he did guard spec it. So that could be much more beneficial than having the Seeking constantly sky attacking. Sky attacks does a lot of damage. Although once you get into kill range, Red does know it when a move will kill you and will go for it. And Skytech's not missing at all. So you're just gonna go for it.
The next Pokemon is very strong. But maybe
That's not gonna be an issue.
probably will
He's
one
got
shot.
he'll be
Sacred
fine.
Fire is strong. Scout Sacred Fire is strong.
Yeah, that Crobat was a little bit off. It did double team as well. But
You just
luckily
that.
hit through it.
Think
Yeah, so it looks like
most
we're
of the
just gonna be
fight is easy
done.
now. Version will get into PAL.
Yeah, Arcane's pretty much faster than Moltres, so it'll be in these higher levels, so he's fine. He did use a
Fair enough.
couple of... So
And
now he's done. And GG.
GG.
Alright. We'll see if we can bring Roosh in. GG.
Ah.
GG's.
Oh boy.
Still
Sorry.
pretty quick seed for
Wait.
you.
Oh my god. I'm sorry I couldn't make it closer.
Oh, we had red making it much
welcome
closer.
to another ROM where HM06 is not required.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't. No, it wasn't. But oh man.
Should have known.
I lost the 50. Well, I didn't lose the 50. Like, there were like 5 different 50-50s, and I think I lost 3 of them.
Yeah,
in
you
terms
did.
of pathing. In terms of pathing, I didn't do so hot.
Yeah, that was a little bit rough. I mean, at least you caught the missed the rock smash TM guy. That was one of the ones we were
Golly
concerned.
day! I could have sworn I talked to him. I was like, I absolutely froze. I was like, I swear I went back over and I said hi after I booped the Sudowoodo out of the way. I think I just turned and went the wrong way. I don't know what I did. I'd have to go back and look at it.
Went around him.
That cost me what?
That did hurt a little
7
bit
minutes?
because
Well, that cost me 7 minutes on its own. Something like that.
yeah.
It's out and
You
back
did.
and out and back. Because I had gone all the way up to the counter before I realized what had happened. And then I had to
Yeah.
go back. And then the fact that I kept checking everything, and it wasn't until the very last thing that was left that I finally acquiesced and did Misty Route. So.
But I mean, you got it done. What were your thoughts on? Well, we were actually already Snorms. What was your thoughts on finding out that all 4 items in Cerulean area were required?
Wait, well, no.
Yeah.
Three of them were.
There was 3 badges in the machine part, or not machine. It was 4. It was 3. It was secret
was
potion.
Surf.
Secret potion was on. It was on the.
I thought the guy didn't
brush.
give. I thought the guy
He gave, no, he gave a waterfall HBM, which was required for a badge in Mord.
Oh, he gave waterfall.
Yeah, the Fabulous Flies was waterfall, and then in Misty's gym was the double badges.
Yeah, that one I remember. I remember Surf. Surf was behind the cut bush.
Yeah. Well,
That was the
no,
big
Surf
release.
was on Jasmine.
Was it on Jasmine? Oh
Yeah.
no, that one was the secret potion.
Yeah.
But the guy gave nothing. The guy gave nothing.
Waterfall.
I did not give waterfall. I swear he didn't give waterfall. Whatever.
That's fine.
I was playing so tilted at that point.
I mean, understandably.
How many optionals did I hit? I think I hit 6 or 7 optionals. I was playing garbage the entire time. I was absolutely frustrated because I couldn't. All those 50-50s that I was missing.
I mean, unfortunately, that is sort of the nature of the randomizer. But you did pretty well, I think, overall. I mean,
Would have
this
been
is
nice
still
to
a
talk
good
to my
time.
opponent, though. Oh well.
Unfortunately, he did have to just dip. I guess there's always afterwards, but thank you
Yeah.
so much, though.
What did he main?
He made the
Moltres
Moltres actually that time.
Oh, he kept the Moltres. I got hard walled with the Moltres. I don't know how he would manage to. Did he like use early candies or something?
I mean, he uses candies in mid-30s, but he was doing all the kind of the fights in between. He did Kimono Girls. He just kind of ran it the entire time.
Yeah, I guess I waited on Kimono Girls. Did he do Morty early?
Yeah. Yeah. He did
Already is
everything.
not required.
Yeah. Well, you know, in this case, unless he had gotten the level 40, it kind of was, because
There was very little experience.
there was very little experience to get into the 30s. That's
But you did
one
get
of
that
the
Romer,
that's
though.
one of the dangers why I was so scared when I saw that it was that Moltres was a starter. I was like, this is by far the best starter, but I hate running legendaries from the beginning because that EXP curve
Yeah,
is
it's brutal.
absolutely horrendous.
Yeah, he ended up at
I
red
got
at level
so
49.
unlucky with the freaking cycling road encounters. Oh, those are the worst. It was Pineco, Rattata, Paris, and Hoppip, I think was what I saw.
Yeah, there was a hop up there too.
Oh my.
Did you think about checking the route left of Fuchsia?
Left of
It has up to
Fuchsia?
level 30s.
Yeah, at that point I was like, so if I had done things in logic, if I had not gone out of my way to do flash stuff without flash, I definitely would have finished faster. But
Yeah.
I was
it's always a gamble,
convinced.
though.
Well, it is, because I was convinced that Fly would be on the other side, and then it was pretty much, I realized that Fly was going to be backtracked when I noticed that, well, I remembered, it took me a long time to realize and remember that SS ticket is not required for Fly. And
Yeah.
I mean, luckily Pass ended up being in Kanto, so that pretty much proved the point, but I spent so much time backtracking in this ROM, then that's probably what cost me more than anything else.
I mean, I think you both had to
Was
backtrack quite a bit.
instead of playing what was in front of me, I tried to do some stupid things. But the fact that there's so many fights that we just didn't need to do. Was card key wasn't even required, was it?
No, I mean, it was required only in the sense of either doing Morty or use the card key rockets to
That's true, yeah, because Tin Tower.
yeah.
Correct. Yeah, so it was either Morty or It was either Morty or card key.
Yeah. I honestly, I have to go prep for my match a little bit, so I do apologize for cutting this invite a little bit short.
I have one more question to ask.
Yeah.
So there
Yes,
was
I did it on purpose.
Wow. He already knows what not
I paused. You notice I paused before I did it too. I wanted to show you up.
What a monster. Ow. Wow.
Glad I'm not on your hit list. You at least kept the bear. So I appreciate that.
Well, alright, actually, I do need to ask a question, because is the egg always gonna have dig?
No.
It's like,
No.
I don't pay any attention, but it seems that more often or not, the egg is holding dig. Or the egg
it was just
has
random.
dig move. That's just so weird.
Well, I think it's just coincidence for you, but convenient.
Well, I mean, in that case, I already had it.
Probably confirmation bias, but yeah.
What? I swear, it's like, I've had it like 4 times, so I didn't know if there was like anything.
I don't remember the last time.
But yes, I debated Sacred Firing it, but in the end I went with the Thunder.
Oh yeah, great.
That was what you were gonna ask me, right?
Yes. Yeah, I'm that predictable.
I knew that it would. I knew that it would come up at some point. I was like, oh yeah, this is exactly what I want to do.
That's okay. I already ribbed Snorms about this about Morty not being required.
man, dude.
Anyways, that's the
My
end of the
bias for
group
trying to
stage
get
for
the
you.
super repels quickly once again. I mean, it didn't really hurt me, but it kind of did.
Yeah.
Because if I
So-
had done normal
Yeah.
Kanto first, then it would have been, I don't know, who knows. I mean, I'm glad that the ROM ended up being quick, but I will admit that once I actually pulled up race time
Mhm.
when I was in, what was it? When I was at Slowpoke Well, and when I saw that Snorms was finishing, I was like, oh, there's like no more required battles. I was like, there's no shot that there's any more required battles if he's already finished. So
And that's pretty good.
that's kind of why, I mean, it was a little metagamey, but
I mean-
I probably would have done the same thing regardless, try and avoid as many battles as possible, because at that point I had all the things unlocked for unknown, the Ruins of Alph. I had Mount Mortar, or no, I had already finished Mount Mortar. I had Victory Road. I kind of messed up my pathing in there too. I could have optimized that a little better. But yeah, I just kind of like metagamed at the very end, just trying to finish up. But I do want to thank you guys for the commentary. I look forward to watching this back and seeing exactly what happened, because it's worth to
I
improve.
apologize if I've been mispronouncing your screen name. I didn't
How
understand.
how have you been calling it?
I was
Is it
going
Rouge
Roush
or
for a while,
Roush?
and then started going setting on Rouge. I apologize.
It's the second one. It's fine.
Rouge.
It's fine. Yeah, it's
Rouge
Ralph.
or wait, Roush. Okay.
Ralph.
Okay.
Ow.
Right.
The way I always say it is like you stubbed your toe.
Oh, it is Roush. Okay.
Yeah.
Oops. I settled on Rouge at the end. Well, okay.
It's
So
no biggie. It's
Well,
no biggie.
you never know. Some
For the
some
future,
person
we'll
might
definitely
say
do that.
each one.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, you have one win and one loss, and depending
well,
on
here's the thing. I want Pokemon Fan to win, and
for at least one more race.
yeah, it would be nice. I would hate to have somebody eliminate it the way that you lost to me. Like that's
No,
one of
it's
those things
fine.
that I wouldn't
You don't
wish.
need to feel bad. You don't
No,
need to
I
feel
know,
bad.
but it's one of those things that once again I wouldn't wish on anybody else. Like that's heartbreaking. I don't want your tournament to end like that. You're a great player, and I don't want it to end like that.
Each player, what are you talking about?
Well,
I think you're underselling yourself, Pokemon.
I
fan.
think you are. You have a lot of good knowledge and mechanics, and you're not a bad player. So that, to me, like I'm extremely inexperienced in Gen 2, so I kind of feel like I cheated you a little bit, and I only won because of luck. Actually, you know what? Let's go and speaking of luck, I didn't look at my DVs.
I don't think you won because of luck. I think I played very poorly and made some questionable decisions.
Yep, we're gonna wrap this up. Just stare at those DVs and smile. This could have
I
been
think
a lot better.
I think the stream cut off on just your done time.
Oh,
So-
for reals?
Yeah.
Wow, that's unfortunate. Well, it's 30095.
Okay. I mean,
My Moltres
not
is
great.
12, 13, 15, 14, 2, so it's not
Oh,
wasn't
wow.
great there either. And the bear was 5, 4, nope, 10, 5, 4, 3, 4. Wasn't great. Anyways, yeah, thanks for the host. Good luck on races in the future, commentaries, etc.
Yeah, stay tuned, everyone, for my race is coming up in less than 30 minutes. So please stick
So
around. We have another race, and then we have a race going on right now on SpeedGaming 2 of Diego Armando versus Arush, and then at 8 p.m. So that's in that's in 2 hours. We'll have Vasenditas versus Ethan, and we have at least 3 matches. We have at least 3 matches tomorrow, with potentially a fourth one getting confirmed once it gets figured out. But then after that, thank you everyone for stopping by, and please do follow both our runners, and my fellow co-commentator, who was helping with the tracking as well. So please give them a follow. And we'll see you in a little bit. Take care, everyone.
Yeah.